Hey everybody, welcome to the Masters Fantasy Show presented by MastersFantasyFootballLeagues.com. As always, I got the Masters crew here with me, the Doc, Dynasty. What's up, guys? How you doing today?
Doing great. Ready to talk some breakout players.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. We're going to be talking about the quarterback position to start out. We each got a guys. There's going to be 3 breakout players, Dynasty Football 2021 season. As always, if you could hit the like and subscribe button. Love for you to come be a part of the Masters family. With that said, let's jump right into this. Whichever one of you guys want to go first, go ahead.
We starting with quarterbacks?
Yeah.
I'll give mine.
Nice.
So mine, and I really don't even like this guy, but which is a great endorsement. But Daniel Jones. Now,
Danny Dimes.
Yeah, Danny Dimes. So a year ago, a lot of people were saying, okay, he'll get all these weapons back, and then they lose Saquon pretty early, and then a lot of those receivers continued to be banged up. Let's move forward a year later. Here we are now. Daniel Jones is still going to have great weapons, and now he's upgraded his weapons. He adds Kenny Galladay to the mix. He'll get Saquon Barkley back. Guys like Evan Ingram, maybe they stay healthy for once. And another thing that really makes me think he's got that breakout potential is I keep hearing that the Giants are infatuated with Devante Smith. Now, give Daniel Jones, Kenny Galladay, and now Devante Smith as well. And plus they still have guys like Slayton, Ingram, who I mentioned, and obviously Saquon Barkley. I mean, I don't know how he doesn't break out. And for where he's getting drafted, I mean, at the very least, he's going to be a really good value pick. But I think he's got some sneaky potential to make a big jump in the quarterback scoring. I don't know where he ends up. I would say top 15 at the very least. But he's got some sneaky potential to do even better. So that's my guy. I'm going to go with Daniel Jones. As much as I'm not big on him in real life, fantasy-wise, I think he's going to make a big push this year.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, when you text me the guys you had, you put Danny Dimes in there, I kind of scratched my head for a second. Sat there thinking about it for a little bit. I think you're right, man. Saquon, Galladay, as you pointed all them weapons out. And listen, if Danny Dimes can jump into the top 15, he's breaking out from where he was last season.
Exactly.
That makes him, at the very least, a number 2 quarterback in your league.
Yeah.
And he honestly is not a bad athlete either. So he can do some things with his feet. So you can get even a little bit of points from that perspective as well.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of remembering one of them scrambles he had last
Yeah,
year.
he had
and
like
then he got tackled by the
the turf.
grass.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can scoot. He can scoot.
Yeah.
I forgot about that play.
I could be wrong. Pretty sure according to the next gen stats, I think he clocked a faster speed than Lamar Jackson had.
I think
on
I saw
his,
that too.
Like mind-blowing stuff here.
Running for his life.
Yeah.
The fact he was going so fast may have led to why he tripped, but
Yeah, Danny Dimes, I like it, man. I think anybody, if he's on a roster, I think a 3rd-round pick will get him for sure.
Definitely.
And, I mean, who knows, man? I like it.
sure.
All
Yeah.
right, I'll fire mine off here. It's a guy we talked about quite a bit, I think, on some of the previous episodes. And my confidence and my love for this guy's growing by the episode, man. That's Sam Darnold. I just keep looking at that Carolina offense. He's 23 years old. I mean, I'm so excited about what Sam Darnold might be able to do this year, and I don't know for sure. I wouldn't give up a first for him. A second, I think I'd be all over Sam Darnold and the opportunity, the chance that he's going to have in Carolina. Obviously, Christian McCaffrey, Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore. I just think everything's right for Sam Darnold. If you could go out and get him, I think you get Sam Darnold. And we spoke about it. I definitely believe he'll be a top 20 quarterback easily with the potential to crack into the top 10. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if he did. For me, Sam Darnold, my breakout quarterback for the 2021 season, and I'm all over him in Dynasty leagues. If you're in one of my leagues and you got Sam Darnold, shoot the offer over. I'm going to accept it.
Yeah, I love that take, and he was going to be my pick if no one took him. I think he's going to have a huge season, and along with all those pieces you mentioned, I think the most important piece to me is Joe Brady. Finally, he's going to a guy that we've seen turn quarterbacks into really good quarterbacks, like average quarterbacks. Guys like Teddy Bridgewater even were pushing top 12 last year for a majority of the season. So, I mean, Brady can work his magic. Now, long term, I don't know, because if Brady makes Darnold look amazing, he's probably a head coach next year. But breakout-wise, I totally agree.
Yeah, and I just wouldn't be surprised at all. I mean, if he breaks out this year, this could be a guy getting drafted in the top 10 quarterbacks for the next 5-6 years.
Right.
I think the potential's there anyway.
Absolutely.
I think this may be the cheapest you're ever going to get him.
Yeah.
I'd go get him right now. And just in a recent Dynasty draft, I mean, he was 15. He went in the 15th round, second pick. I think it was a great bargain. And like I said, I can't get enough Sam Darnold this year.
Absolutely.
I'm excited for this season.
Yeah. So my breakout quarterback is Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. I think that's the smoothest I've ever said his last name. It always trips me up. Got to be honest, was never huge on Tua coming out. Didn't think he was a great prospect. I had concerns about him. Still do a little bit, but I think the situation in Miami is really looking up. I think the fact that they traded back from 3 was a huge vote of confidence for him. They added Will Fuller, who I don't think Will Fuller is a number 1, but I think he's a great number 2 who can stretch the field. He's going to make those safeties stay back. We know they've got Devante Parker. They've got Mike Gesicki. But what excites me is, they can add a guy like Jamar Chase or a Devante Smith or a Jalen Waddle. I mean, the opportunities are endless. They have a lot of picks. They can bring in lots of talent and keep bolstering up the offensive line as well. So I think this could really be a breakout year for him. And, I mean, he's a really good buy low right now in Dynasty. So if you can get your hands on Tua, I definitely would.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. And just sitting here listening to you talk, I just keep thinking in my head, like, tank for Tua.
Yeah.
I mean, the hype was real at that time, and, I mean, destination. And I kind of look at Miami, and I kind of like Devante Parker, not the biggest fan.
Sure.
Just another team. I mean, I just don't feel like it does. I mean, how are we supposed to really judge Tua with the weapons they have?
Yeah.
He's definitely a guy I wouldn't give up on, and a guy I could definitely see rising up draft boards this year.
If his weapons are Jamar Chase, Will Fuller, and Mike Gesicki, I mean, that's
and Devante Parker.
Yeah,
too,
and Devante Parker. Then I mean, that's just a really good group to throw to.
Right.
And he's got a little rushing upside as well.
I agree. Like you said too, J.K. I mean, he was throwing to like Lynn Bowden and who was it? I don't know, because Parker couldn't stay healthy. Jakeem Grant, that's one. I mean, he wasn't throwing to the best of his weapons, so this is a chance for him to get a fair shake, and I think he's going to do pretty well with it.
Yeah, just throwing to guys, man. Just
yeah.
Like that. And look, I picked up Lynn Bowden on a few teams.
Yeah.
I mean, over the hype, and I mean, I needed some points at the wide.
Right.
But just not a guy that long term is going to be a number 1.
Exactly.
Probably not even a number 2.
Yeah.
I think I think all 3 of these guys are primed to make a jump this year. I think these are guys you could go get cheap.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to help out your dynasty team, if not this year, in years to come. And if not, I don't think you have to pay a ton for them. So there you go, guys. That's going to be our three breakout players at the quarterback position. Thank you so much for watching. If you could, hit the like and subscribe button. If you're looking for a place to play Dynasty football, MastersFantasyFootballLeagues.com. We have over 600 Dynasty leagues. Never folded a single one. Also do about 1,000 redraft email leagues every year. So come be a part of the Masters family. Love to have you. Any last words, guys?
Thanks for listening.
That's it. Thanks for listening.